Hey, I'm Will from Venture to Rome, and I am here at Overland Expo East, walking around, getting a lay of the land, and finding some pretty cool products and vendors. So it's been a really awesome expo, and I can't wait to show you the things I found.
I flew all the way from Boise to Washington, D.C., then rented a car to drive to Arrington, Virginia, just to go to Expo East. My goal? To help out Rob from Revere Overland and his friends with their booths at Expo. But I needed a little help finding the booth, and this guy was kind enough to show me the way.
My favorite new product that I hadn't really heard about before Expo is this, Glue Treads. They make like better tire repair kits, and specifically they make this 4x4 sidewall repair kit. And I was very skeptical about this until I saw the demonstration from Morrison Off-Road, where he actually punctures a tire and then puts this on the sidewall and airs it up, and it works. It's incredible. So I don't know about you, but when I'm off-road, the sidewall is the thing I worry about the most. In fact, the Glue Tread has made something that works on a sidewall, and it's not very expensive. It is a no-brainer to me. So this is my favorite new product. You can get it at revereoverland.com. I think, I don't know, it's probably like very, very affordable. So go look it up on revereoverland.com. Get one of these, put it in your kit, because this would be a lifesaver on the trail.
Okay, the first place I want to show you is Decked. So like, if you know drawer systems, you've probably heard of Decked. It's an Idaho company. It's based out of Sun Valley, Idaho. I'm from Boise. I love that. And they have innovated in this drawer system space because they don't use wood and they don't use like fiberglass. They use a composite material. It's basically like a recycled plastic where they put additives into it that make it stronger, make it UV resistant, and it's a no drill solution for the back of your truck bed, which is really cool because I'm not opposed to putting holes in my Jeep, but if I don't have to, then I won't. And so here's the cool thing about it. It weighs about 200 pounds, the whole thing. They have these prefab containers, and so if you're thinking like, you know, you're gonna put your dry pantry in here, they have toolboxes and things so like your food's not getting dust on it when you open it up. And they have just all kinds of kitchen accessories like bags where you can put in pots and pans and things. And so they've really thought through what a truck bed can do for overlanding. They have these wheels on the top and bottom of these drawers that make it wheel really, really well. This thing can hold like 2,000 pounds and it locks out. And so it's a cool system. It still weighs 200 pounds though, which is kind of where I have a little bit of heartburn because, you know, adding weight to the back of a Gladiator, certainly a Mojave with the suspension that it has, it'll start sagging real fast. So I really liked Decked as an option. I liked them as a company. They have some other stuff like full bed slides and things like that you can put in or half bed slides. And so this one is 100% on the list of things that I'm going to consider to put in my Gladiator. So I just talked about Decked systems, and it just so happens there's a Gladiator that's going to look very similar to mine parked right next to it with a Decked system in it. So this is a Decked system that's clearly had some use. So you can see that it's dirty, it's got, you know, clearly been used on the trail, stepped on, and it still holds up really well. It's got these got these really nice sliders. There's like camping stuff in here. I can see it being like used in real life. And you know, I can definitely imagine myself, oh, that's interesting. That comes back on. I can definitely imagine myself using a drawer system like this. This one has a ton of weight in it. It's got recovery gear and tools in it, a toolbox here, and it seems to handle it just fine. It's a little hard to get it going with all that weight, but it rolls really nicely when you get it done. So yeah, this is nice to see it on a Gladiator. So I'm here at SHW Off-Road, and they make maybe the most interesting drawer system for a Jeep Wrangler that I've seen so far. And it's this ultralight drawer system. The whole thing weighs under 50 pounds. It weighs like 43 pounds or something, which if you think about it, like the next lightest drawer system out there for a Wrangler is like maybe 100 pounds or so, 93 pounds, something like that. Most of them are 150 pounds. So the fact that this thing is 43 pounds is incredible. And we all know there's like zero payload in Wrangler, so the lighter the better. But they do that because they don't use drawer slides. They basically use like very low friction connections on the materials that let this drawer slide in and out. it's not on rails, it can come all the way out, but it's got this notched design that creates just a little bit of drag and pressure. Gravity does the trick for you, which is what holds the drawer in place. And with any weight on this, it doesn't bounce around when you're on the trail. If you jump it, it'll probably come up, but in lieu of jumping it, it stays really, really solid. So it's made of like really, really light wood. It's got this coating on it. It's really cool. I'm really interested in this. I don't know if I would miss like having the slides or not, because I've never had a drawer system in my Wrangler. And so the fact that this is only 43 pounds definitely puts it like right at the top of my list for what I'm gonna put in the back of the 392. All right, so I'm here, I'm still at SHW Off-Road, and I wanted to show you their truck beds because I'm thinking about it for the Gladiator. So this truck bed, it is on rails. It's more of a traditional style of truck bed. So the decked system has kind of special rollers. This has rails on each side. It rolls out really nicely. I think it has probably like a really, really heavy slider weight to it. It's made out of different materials. So this is made out of like a fiberglass. It's a coated fiberglass, which means that it's lighter than the decked. I think the decked weighs around 200 pounds. This is gonna weigh probably 20 or 30 or 40 pounds less than that. I don't know exactly how much it is for the Gladiator. Also, when you push this thing back in, it has this turn to it that seals it up so it stays dust free really, really easily. And this stuff is waterproof, weatherproof. And so the fact that you can get less weight on this, and it's actually more storage. So the drawers are bigger on this than they are on the deck system. So you get more storage for less weight, which is pretty appealing. So this is definitely a top contender for the Gladiator too.
Okay, so check this out. I'm like on the hunt for drawer systems, and these guys in like classic, awesome expo behavior was like, hey, have you seen this? Come check us out. And they showed me this like a hand warmer or a warmer in general. And it reminds me of those things that you get in the hospital when you have a new baby. They warm the feet up because when you crack this little metal thing, you can see that the heat starts to spread. How cool is that? I mean, it's just like a cool thing to look at. And then this thing warms up and it gets real warm. And the cool thing about these Wonder Packs is that you can throw them in boiling water once they aren't hot anymore, and they reset themselves, so they're reusable. So if you go out on the trail and you've got a bunch of these, you use them, come home, throw them in boiling water, reset them for the next trip. You don't have to keep buying new hand warmers. So you don't have to recharge them. You don't have to worry about battery running out, and they're actually pretty great. So got to give it to these guys. Number one, for calling me over. Number two, for having a pretty cool, innovative product.
Okay, so I'm here at Goose Gear, and the cool thing about Goose Gear when it comes to Jeeps is they've been doing this for a long time, and they have a real modular system, which is cool. So it's not just a drawer system. You can get like an integrated fridge system. You can get all kinds of things that attach to it. It's a more than just a drawer system. And the drawers themselves are great. And you've seen these on everybody's YouTube channel. Everybody has Goose Gear. So I don't need to go over all the features of Goose Gear, but it's essentially really nice sliders in like an aluminum frame. And you can do 1 drawer, 2 drawers, 3 drawers, different combinations. They have a kitchen that you can install and pull out. And the material is essentially coated wood. So where the wood is not exposed to the elements, you can see it, but where it is, it's got this coating on it that's like a weatherproof coating. And so Goose Gear is like, I would call them like a leader in this space. And so to not consider them as a contender to put something in the back of my Jeep would be stupid because they're really, really great. However, I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know if I just want 2 drawers and have a fridge on top, or if I want to have 2 drawers on this side. And so in some ways, like working with Goose Gear might be interesting because I could try a few different combinations, but we'll see.
So I showed you the SHW off-road drawer system for the Wrangler, but this is a setup that is cool. I don't think this is on the market yet. I think it's a prototype. But check this out. This is in the back of a Gladiator. It's got an Alu-cab camper setup, and it's got this built-in cabinetry. Check this out. You've seen like the RSI Smart Cap kitchen? This is like on a different level. Look at this. The whole cabinet comes in and out. You can get it from the inside of the camper and it's like living at home on the trail. So I just had to show this because I think it's really, really cool. I don't think it's on the market yet, but I think it's coming, and when it comes, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so I'm still walking around looking for drawer systems, and I'm striking out. We found the 3 drawer systems that are at Expo. I'm looking for more, but I haven't found them yet. But I came across Sport Keg. You guys have to know about Sport Keg. I first was exposed to this when Sean came over to my house. Sean came over to my house. He had one of these in his cooler, and we had some really great beer that he could like take camping in his camping refrigerator. And so it's got these little CO2 charge that that gets the beer out. You can put a sizable amount, but if you're having a get together, if you're camping with a group, or if you just really like beer and you want to bring this kind of keg style, they come in these little insulated cases, and it's really cool. It's really cool to like pour out of a keg when you're camping. So just wanted to show you guys this Sport Keg. It's a good time. So one of the things that I'm learning about Ironman 4x4 is that they're more than just a suspension company out of Australia. They have a ton of stuff. They have like everything that you would need to like outfit a vehicle and go camping. You can get an Ironman 4x4, and some of it is really cool stuff. So like, you can get your suspension, you can get your bumper, you can get your refrigerator, you can get a drawer system, you can get your camp chairs, you can get your camp lights. Like literally, they make so much stuff and sell it that you can kind of go to Ironman 4x4 and outfit your entire expedition. So that's something. You can get a dog bed. There's dog beds here. I mean, I'm literally everything. So it's something I've been really impressed with, meeting the folks over at Ironman 4x4 and kind of learning their take on overlanding and their business. And it's like a one-stop shop. So I have to include in this video because they have it all. So that is my experience at Overland Expo East. Really cool stuff, really cool people. Like my favorite part was just like meeting all the people here and hearing the stories and looking at the rigs, like the non-sponsored rigs and stuff. But as I'm here in the expo, those are the things that caught my eye, and those are the things I wanted to share with you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.